Hello and welcome to SoulWhat. I am your oh so serious one who cares sometimes way too much what you think. I am Michelle Welch.
And I'm the not so serious one. Don't really give a damn what you think. Your host, Roger Welch. So, what's up today, Michelle?
Well, we've done a lot of work today, and if you're watching our show tonight, you can see we have a bunch of stuff all around us. So when did we get back from Denver, Roger?
We got back last week, last Monday night, about 11:30 p.m.
So we went to Denver to the Gem and Mineral Show, which is, I guess, the second largest gem and mineral show in the United States.
Correct.
Tucson would go ahead.
And we actually weren't sure we were going or not because we had a lot of things going on this month. A lot of times where we were going to have to be here or other places, and we actually booked our flights and car and hotel at midnight, leaving at 5:30 p.m. the next day.
Right. And we thought, okay, this will be a lot of fun. And it was, but I'm going to tell you, it was a lot of work.
It was an ass whooping.
Yeah, it was fun, but it was, we usually go to Tucson every year, and that's the largest gem and mineral show potentially in the world.
Yes.
But definitely in the States. And we go and we spread it out, and we take leisurely our time. And this was fun in that we found stuff that, we saw a lot of people that we know.
Got to see a lot of people, a lot of the miners.
The people that we buy things from, that we bring to you guys at SoulTopia. But there were a lot of new people that we met and things we hadn't seen before that we are going to try and show you guys tonight. But it was a whipping. It was tiring. And Tucson's tiring, but this was really tiring. So we were going to talk to you a little bit, before we show you just stuff, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about going to these gem and mineral shows. It was interesting. I just saw that another rock hound person today, and if y'all don't know it, I mean, Roger and I really started off, we carry pretty much everything at SoulTopia, but we really started off primarily. I've always been intuitive and all that kind of stuff, and Roger has too, but started off with crystals. We love crystals. Mm-hmm. You can give Roger pretty much any crystal. He can identify it. I will be just like I was in law school. I'll be like, okay, I know it. I've studied it. I know everything about it. He'll study it for 5 seconds, and he'll be confident and know it hands down. I'll study, and then I'll be like, am I 100% sure that I'm right about this? And I'll always second guess myself. But he's great at identifying the stones and stuff. But that's where we started. And so I've seen somebody else that's in the business, that's been a long time in the business. Show Erica, she said, everybody's now going to Tucson. I'm going to try something new. Well, I think we'll go to Tucson. I don't care how many people, how trendy it is. The thing is that we know what we're doing when we go. So if you ever decide you want to go to Tucson, first of all, maybe we should get a group together.
We talked about that last year. Mm-hmm. If we could get enough, a good little group to go ahead and commit, where we could actually schedule it and get everything planned out, we could easily do that.
Yeah, and they need to know that, we'd probably limit it to a certain number. And they need to know that they need to probably start saving about now.
Yes.
It won't be a super expensive trip, but it ain't going to be dirt cheap either. You could either drive or you could fly.
Actually, it's not too bad to fly. I mean, if you're just going...
But if they want to take things back, right?
Yeah.
So, because we're not shipping all their stuff back.
No.
No.
But it doesn't, FedEx, UPS, you can ship back, $50 or so.
But what a lot of people don't understand is that, so we'll buy things, and they don't understand that we're going up to somebody that we've dealt with, and Erica's our producer tonight, and Erica learned this, right? We'll go up to somebody, and we might be purchasing let's just throw a number out there, a $20,000, $27,000, $30,000 order, maybe?
Yeah.
And so...
Well, we had the one guy last year, or in Tucson this year, we had 5 pallets full coming just from him.
So because we order in such bulk, that's why we can bring such good prices to you. It's interesting. One year, where are those labradorites? Are they back here?
Right here.
We got these labradorites palm stones, and we actually had a lady come in the store and say, "Are those real?" Because our prices were so good that she was like, "Are those real?" And we're like, "Yeah, they're totally real." But we buy in such quantity, and we do at SoulTopia. We don't just skimp by on our inventory. I mean, we love our crystals, so we have a lot of inventory, and we can pass those prices along to you. Whereas if you just walked up and you were buying retail from one of the miners or from the vendors, number one, they might not even sell to you. Number two, and we actually saw that at Denver.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a lady, and she went up and she goes, "How much is," I don't know what she was buying. She was like, "How much is one of these?" And, you know, they don't really necessarily, they will sell to you, but they're going to really gouge you on the prices. Potential.
They typically are selling bulk, a lot of them.
Yeah, they want to move the stuff.
But in Tucson, what's nice is there are places just for retail, and that's, you know, kind of the whole idea. If we did have a group of people, take them out, they can hit the retail places,
Yeah.
you know, and we can kind of show them
figure
around
out, and we'd
have
figure
some
out
fun.
because we have to pay tax on everything we get too, you know. So of course all that we pay taxes on all the things that we buy. So we'd have to figure out how to do that. But one of the things I'd also tell you, if you're going to go, if you decide, okay, I want to go to Tucson, is contact us, because we can tell you the apps to put on your phones. We can tell you where to go, which places just to not waste your time with. We've been enough. Roger knows the place like the back of his hand. He is great at remembering which people are fair with you, which ones are not.
And where to stay, where not to stay.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I got my favorite place.
Yeah.
The Lodge.
Yeah, he
the
loves
lodge
the
on
lodge.
the desert. I love that place.
And then, you know, you can get Airbnb too.
You can do Airbnb, rent a house, apartment, condo.
However you want to do it.
But you can also, when you get there, what's easy is obviously you can fly right into Tucson, which is what we've been doing. And you can Uber over to your hotel or whatever. But a lot of the hotels actually have a van or a bus that hits several spots. So if you're just going to enjoy and hang out, you can take the bus around. And they have their different little trails where they have different stops all around town.
Now, some people do drive. We wouldn't be able, even if we took a truck, we rented a truck in Denver, we would not have been able to get everything in the truck to bring it back.
We need a tractor trailer.
Tractor trailer for SoulTopia.
Yeah.
And an RV.
And an
RV.
Yeah.
So there's no way. So the stores that can do that, I don't know. We have 2 stores and we sell online. So there's just no way that we could do that. So, but you know, for some of you to drive, that would work out. I mean, you can take your things back and you don't have to worry about shipping. But you know, when you have a shipping account set up, it's not that expensive. And we work together with the miners too.
Right.
It's funny when you know the UPS people at the place.
Yeah.
We know them now. We just drive the truck right up in the place
and
load everything up.
We have a few of them that will actually, we'll take all this. Can you put it together and just ship it to us? And they just go ahead and do everything for us.
Yeah, so it's
that
really
makes
nice.
life really easy.
So it's really good, you know, if we did get a group together to go, you know, and to watch how Roger actually does bargain with the miners. He's actually fair. I watched him in Denver be very, very fair. There was sometimes he will say, no, that's not a good price, and then sometimes he'll say, I'll take it. And it surprises me a couple times. Did I not say to you a couple times? I was like, wow, you just did it. And he said, no, that was actually, I knew him. He gave me his best price. And so you always want to be fair, because these people, this is how they make their living. They're miners. Some of them are coming straight from their family mines. They're not having a middleman or a go-between.
No, they don't. Yeah. They actually pack up shipping containers full of materials, and they ship them over. They have a staging area, and then they're unloading.
And some of them ship them in those big, like, barrels, right? Yeah.
Right.
They ship just stuff a lot in the big barrels.
Yeah, and then even while we were in Denver this time, a lot of them were having orders still coming in. The days we were there, they still had stuff coming in.
Which is interesting, because Roger and I always have the ongoing argument of, should you go at the beginning of the show or should you go at the end? A lot of stores I know and people I know will go at the beginning. And we have found that because their shipments keep coming, it's sometimes smarter to go towards the end because number one, their shipments keep coming, and number two, they don't want to ship all that stuff back. So
That's
guess
right.
what? They're unloading lots of stuff with us. Roger gets this black tourmaline with red jasper from one of the guys we know, and we get a really good deal. We bring them back in bulk for you guys, and we saw this first in Tucson. We love it. It is super grounding, great clearing, wards off negativity, just like black tourmaline does, but it also connects with your root chakra.
Yeah.
And so it's great.
Well, that's
and
kind
so
of.
he gets great deals, and we pass those along to you guys.
Well, that's kind of like you're talking about the labradorite palm stones here. When we first opened up and we were selling these, we sold them. We were actually a couple of dollars a piece less than anybody else in town. So we were, we really, and we weren't buying in bulk back then. I mean, we shopped around, got good prices. But what happened is that we figured out the place from Madagascar where they make them and everything. And now I buy them by the cases of them. Yeah. And now our price is actually half of what it was back then.
Yeah.
Then that's why people come in, they're like, is that, and you'll see them digging out, and they're like, got a handful of them to go out with palm stones because they're so affordable.
Yeah. It's funny, one time, I'm going to bring this up. One time somebody said, I'm just going there. They came in, we got a review one time. Somebody said, they're crystals. Is that guy from Memphis?
Oh,
like,
the guy
their
from
crystals
Memphis,
are
yeah.
expensive. I was like, you haven't been to very many crystal places then, because we get really good deals on crystals.
And I don't think there's a whole bunch in Memphis anyway. So.
And it's really fun. Yeah, you're from Memphis, so you know. So it's really funny when people bring in stuff they bought online, and I'm not knocking all online places. We sell online too. But they'll bring things in, and they'll go, look what I bought. And they'll be, what is this? And it's not what they paid for. It's not what they thought they were getting. So
a lot of times you got to just kind of know where you're buying and ordering online. These places like the Wish and Amazon and all, even sometimes they're a little, not quite what you get.
I mean, I've heard you all the time, a lot of times, talking to people, and you're identifying instance. One other thing I'll tell you that I used to give a recommendation about going to the gem and mineral shows, even if you go to the ones here locally in Dallas, or because we're in Dallas, the Dallas area, Dallas, Addison, and Bishop Arts, would say that it used to be you wouldn't want to go in being all woo-woo, and that was even like 6-7 years ago. Yeah. Now they're used to it. They're fine with it. They have profited from us. There's all of us, that if you're woo-woo, and they, and I think the prices are probably shot up for a while, and now they're kind of adjusting maybe a little bit. Probably have shot up a little bit because of people loving their crystals and things like that. But hey, that helps those mining families also that work really hard, by the way.
Right.
They really do. So, but I would say that would be another tip that I used to give. I would say don't take your little book and be looking up your properties, because they're going to gouge you on the price. Now they're used to it. Yeah. They even have the book. They used to have Robert Simmons' book there, and I was telling Erica, now it's another book. I have it in my office. I didn't get it out and bring it in, but it's not Judy Hall. It's not any of those people. It's somebody different, and that's I noticed at every booth they had it this year. It's a black book.
But actually, a lot of them are very into it anyway. I mean, not all of them.
But they used to not be.
Yeah, but there's quite a few of them that understand, the properties, the energies, and how it works.
That's because a lot of the properties and energies come from, that's why I love to study where are they from, how are they formed, and that's why they have, how did they get their name?
Right.
Just like, say, amethyst, this beautiful little amethyst freeform that we have these little babies right here, that gets its name from undrunk. The Greeks had the name undrunk. The waterfall tree, the amethyst waterfall tree off screen, but this is a citrine waterfall tree. They're beautiful. It's a little waterfall with citrine down here and citrine on top. We love these. But there's an amethyst one. Same thing. That's how they got their name. So they know that because they know a lot about how they were formed, how they got their names, where they're from. And because of that, they can tell you properties, because it's not just how they feel. It's like a lot of the way the crystals are formed and stuff like that, and how they got their names is what the properties typically are about. People don't realize that a lot of times. Okay, so do you want to talk about some of the things we got?
Sure. Where do you want to start? We got stuff all over the tables here.
I know, this is crazy. Well, one of the things we found, well, let's start with the trees because these were kind of the small trees, and we wanted a medium one for our Bishop Art store, and they were totally sold out.
Yeah,
These guys are from Peru.
This was day 2. Day two. They had larger trees that were about this tall.
And then they had even bigger ones.
And then they had some bigger ones that were like probably 5 to 6 feet. They were sold out. The mediums sold out. They had these left. And they probably only had about 8 or 10 of those.
Yeah.
So we actually got 2 of the citrine and 2 of the amethysts.
Did we get the rose quartz, or they were sold out?
They were sold out too. They were sold out of the rose quartz.
We love the citrine because that's all about feel good and abundance and prosperity, and then the amethyst is soothing. So we got this amethyst also. You want to grab it? Oh, the amethyst is gorgeous.
Yes.
Here, I'll put it right in front of my face. There's the amethyst. So these are like wishing wells, really, and you can do the trees out like this. And we got the little trees in these things too.
We did.
They go fast. We didn't bring these out, but we got them in chakras, pyrite, amazonite, and they're from the people from another group from Peru that we'll talk about in a second. But these are like you plug them in and the water goes down.
It has a little motor in the bottom.
Beautiful.
Put some water in. It pumps it up to the top and just runs. You have a nice little waterfall sound coming out of it.
So this is a husband and wife couple.
Oh yeah.
And so
she was pregnant as could be and waddling around, and I was like,
say that sounds so rude.
She was, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's hot out here and you're working. She was working, guys. I'm telling you now.
Well, she does.
I was like, man, you need to let her sit down.
He sounded so bad saying that, you guys.
No,
if I was pregnant and he told me I was waddling around, I would slap him. I'm just gonna let you know. Bam.
Wobble, wobble, wobble. Oh man,
that's
a toy.
You
that's a
don't
toy.
talk about that. You don't say that about women.
I'm telling you that.
Y'all,
really,
I just want
seriously?
you to know I was not married to Roger when I had my kids, but if he had told me I was waddling around, we wouldn't still be married. Okay, there you have it.
She was very pregnant.
So, you're either pregnant or you're not. And I didn't even notice she was pregnant. Oh my, you need to stop. Okay, that's rude.
Okay,
Seriously,
go
that's
ahead.
so rude. Okay, so, I didn't even notice she was pregnant because I was noticing all the
I felt sorry for her because it was so hot.
Okay, we're stopping. So, it was hot. So, for Denver, like really hot.
I was trying to find myself a seat to sit down in.
Oh my gosh, just stop. Okay, so he sells the big, I can't even recover. He sells the big stuff. The husband sells the bigger stones, the bigger massive things that he makes, and the I don't know, all kinds of stuff. And then she does kind of the more delicate stuff. And I love some of the stuff we got from her, you guys. It's very anthropology-like. For you guys, they had cutlery and coasters and all that, and we didn't get that. We can if you guys express an interest and you really will buy it. But the price points are a little bit higher on her things. I'm going to show you some of the stuff we got from her. Well, you got some right in front of you.
And you do too.
Okay. Oh,
the business card holders.
The business card holders, and show me. Do I need to pull it over?
You're
or
good
am I
right
good?
there. You're good right there.
So here's one, the business card holder. Y'all, these are actually pretty good price points.
They are.
I can't remember. And then here's that's
a quartz.
Quartz, and here's a little amethyst.
Little baby amethyst one. Hold your business cards.
And we've got this one. I would just take this crystal that's in here. I remember picking this one out just because the crystal alone is just amazing. I grabbed that right out from somebody's under their
What's that other one you got? Rose quartz?
This one's a raw rose quartz.
That's cool.
So it's got your name in it.
Yeah.
Because you need to chill. Okay.
Look, we also got these from them.
Okay, so these are cool. They did a lot of work with agates, but these are druzy agates.
These are druzy agates.
There's a cat.
Got cats.
Woo woo.
Kind of cool, right, guys?
Showing the price there.
Oh,
that's okay.
That's okay.
So these are a little bit higher.
Check
price
this out.
There's a cactus.
Cactus. And by the way, we only got one of these.
One cactus.
And one mushroom.
One mushroom.
One shroom for you shrooms.
Shroom people.
Shrooms.
And then we got mountains.
There's
some
a couple
mountains,
of mountains
We got
cut.
Now,
but
what we got,
check these out.
Check these out.
These are super cool.
Oh my gosh, y'all. These are so cool. So here's some little cats. See the little agates?
These are natural agates, but dyed.
Hold it up. Are we good? Okay, agate. There's a pink, the SoulTopia color, and then there's this pink one. Y'all, the people were rushing, and I don't buy a lot of heart stuff because I'm not like a real hearty person. I don't like love, apparently.
Apparently.
No kidding. Here's a heart. You know why I don't like hearts so much? There was that company called Brighton.
Brighton?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it used to be really big. And then they just lost. They didn't ever go through turnaround phase, and they just lost their mojo. And then it was just like real dowdy stuff. So if y'all like that, I'm sorry. But they, you're supposed to go through turnaround phase, and they never did. And so, other heart stuff just kind of bleh. So anyway, look at these coffins.
Actually, that's the only one of that one we have left.
Check this out. We have one coffin.
Because I sold the others over at Spooky Spectacle.
Oh, you did sell them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's actually the Druzy coffin there. Now
That's
we
a
have
Druzy
those
coffin.
others.
Now we have
that's a
little
natural
Druzy.
Druzy coffin.
Now this is not a heart. We had Kathy, our animal communicator. She goes by she's an animal intuitive guide. She was here today, and she asked, well, why is there a hole in it? Because she thought it was a heart. This is a planchette, you guys, from Ouija.
Yeah, that's right.
For Ouija boards. So we've got a lot of those. They're really cool. Laura Pace, you better come in and get yours. Another cat. We've got Ghost. But that does have a hole if you want to put it on to wear it as a necklace.
And those we actually have the Ghost and smoky quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz.
And clear quartz and maybe rose quartz.
There might have been rose quartz in there.
We got the little unicorns. Am I showing them properly? It's just a little hard to see, but it's like it's a little cutie of the ones that Roger saw. Another heart. Oh, witches' hats in rose quartz. You guys, this is just like a treasure chest. Oh, and little Druzy cats and a little Druzy coffin. There is one little tiny Druzy coffin.
Got to hold it where they.
Well, she said we couldn't see them anyway.
Well, these you can right here. Look at these coffins.
Oh yeah, check those coffins out.
Here's some Druzy dyed coffins.
Check that out.
So these you can see.
Yeah, those are like phenomenal.
Yeah, they sparkle.
And here's somebody was asking about moons today. So you want to hold those up?
Oh yeah, the moons.
We did get moons.
We got moons, and we have some small moons too that came.
We got small moons. We got small cats. We got small ghosts. We got small planchettes. Isn't that what it's called? Planchettes, the little Ouija board things.
Planchettes.
And let's hope we don't hear a big crash down here.
Don't trip over it.
Down here. Oh, little thing goes. Were there any more in here?
Yep.
These are no.
In the bottom, there's some stuff wrapped up.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of that was pendulums and a few other things.
So we loved those people. And they were. Oh, we had the girl work on it with us. I said, "What do y'all have that's cute, fun, and new and interesting?" Because I am sort of bored of the same old stuff. And she's like, and I thought, oh, here we go. She's gonna take me over. And I was like, just loading it up. And then when Roger came over, I was really hoping he would like it too, and he loved it. So we do. We have even smaller of all these babies, and the planchettes are really cool for those of you who love all the spooky stuff. And like we've got cats and all kinds of stuff. So that's that place, I think.
Yep.
The next, let's go to the other Peru, the pots of gold.
Oh, these are cool.
Yeah.
So these we found. They were from Peru. These are made in Peru.
These are really nice people. I really like them a lot.
They actually make the pots. They make everything. They're in Peru. Okay, so they make the pots. They're painted. And then they use a filler and put quartz, like a little plant.
And pyrite.
And then they top off with pyrite. So it's like your little...
Yeah, and so here what it says on here is it says it represents abundance and absorbs, stores, releases, and regulates energy and is excellent for unlocking karma and harmonizing the chakras.
Yeah.
And they're in a bunch of different colors.
Got a couple of different colors. Yeah, I
we
think
have
there's
more
4 or 5 colors that come in.
And
so
this
it's really
same
cool.
Same place has the little trees.
And we did bring back, y'all may remember us having those before, the little gemstone trees, and we do have some more of those that we brought back.
In some fun color, and especially the pyrite was real popular. And so then we found, okay, so here's the thing. For a long time, people thought I didn't like black obsidian. I do like black obsidian. I just don't believe in cutting cords. Okay, so that's a whole nother show and a whole nother book. Okay, so I just don't. And so I don't use black obsidian arrowheads anymore for cutting cords. There's other things you can do with arrowheads, but just not cutting cords. But I am, all of a sudden, it's so interesting that I'm in love with black obsidian, especially the golden sheen obsidian, because for so long I was just like, it's so harsh because it's volcanic glass. It's not really a crystal, and it's really harsh. So I'm in love with it. I really am, and I don't know what has happened. So clearly I'm ready to work with it, because what it can do is it can bring up, it's highly protective, especially for those of you who work with paranormal things. But it also can bring up, when you're working with shadow side issues, it can bring up a lot of trauma. And you really need to be able to deal with that. And if you're some sort of energy worker or healer, you you better be ready to help your client if you are going to put obsidian on them and work with obsidian. Well, we have obsidian all around us. So tell them a little bit about some of
Michelle
the stuff.
found this and had to have it to bring back us. But this, I'm not sure how beautiful. This is hand carved.
You're not sure how
beautiful. It's the
beautiful?
sun moon.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Okay. No, I'm not sure if you can actually see how beautiful it is online.
It's
okay. This is a sun moon golden sheen obsidian. You can see it's about 6 inches or so diameter. Absolutely gorgeous with that.
It may be more than 6 inches.
Okay.
I know how to measure 6 inches.
And I'm not supposed to say anything over here? What the hell?
What do you I mean, I'm measuring stuff all the time in this store.
You mean bracelets?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
Why are you so red over there?
7.5 to 8 inches all the time.
Oh my God.
Okay, don't break it.
Oh, almost dropped it.
And then we have some knives, some anthemays.
Anthemays, we brought some more in.
And they are
these
golden sheen obsidian.
Now I will say, and maybe it's the lighting here, but there's also silver sheen obsidian. And it could be the lighting, but this one almost looks like it's silver sheen
It
obsidian.
goes from silver to gold. It
Yeah,
looks like just
see
on
that?
Yeah.
So I think that one may have a little silver in it. So y'all know.
It looks like it's beautiful.
Okay. And
I don't know what he bought on this thing. I'm not sure what this is.
this is one of the Mayan knives.
Oh.
See? The little Mayan guy?
Mm-hmm.
See?
He's a
Actually,
knife
we got 2 of these. The other one we have is actually silver sheen, or the gold sheen more. This one's a little bit more of the solid obsidian.
So we got that.
So
We got these pendants or pendulums that have a beautiful golden sheen to them.
Very nice. Very
One
nice.
of those will be going in my pocket. And then these come with the silver chain. You might want to put them on another chain because they are kind of more golden sheen and have a gold plate around them. But it's the flower of life. And on obsidian, look, I mean, we went crazy with the obsidian because I just loved it.
We got a couple of spheres, I think, in there. Palm stones. These little discs that are just amazing.
Yeah.
Also, some scrying mirrors, obsidian scrying mirrors. We have those.
They just were such wonderful people. We just had to.
And it was a husband and wife team too. They just had a little corner spot, just tucked back.
They were just so wonderful.
And they were just
we bought for them
very
before.
inviting.
Actually, Eric and I found them
You
when
did.
we got you those knives before.
That's right.
So sweet.
They were so nice. And you know, that's when the energy of the place is good. You're okay with buying from them. So we also got you guys some of the rollers. Speaking of, measuring how big things are, we got what I'm saying, we couldn't find the
Somebody
penis
on there needs to help
keychains,
her.
but we're gonna get you some more because we're sold out. But we did find the sodalite ones because people like those.
Yes.
We got the yoni eggs.
We got what we found.
And they're gonna send you some more, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But it may be a few months.
And then we
Because they
got
have to make them.
they're making them specially for us. And then we got what I was thinking is we got the facial roller balls,
Yeah.
right? And all different, like opalite,
got-
tiger's eye, amethyst, rose quartz,
Red goldstone.
jade, blah, blah, all kinds
Yep.
of stuff. But we also got these little things that you put batteries in them.
Yep.
Can I say? Well, you just buy. They're for your face, y'all. I just kind of spit. They're for your face, not for any other part of your body.
Well, that's a good thing you clarified that for us. Did you tell them how they worked? I never heard the word vibrate in there.
It does vibrate
Okay, just making sure.
because it has batteries.
Yeah, battery loaded. Yes, 1 AA.
And it's got like an amethyst, or I
rose
think we got
quartz.
a rose quartz.
Amethyst and rose.
So you just
well,
put that on your
Joaquina
face.
may have already bought one of them.
Well, they're fabulous. But
So they
I
may
was
go
saying
really
one
fast.
time, so I'm just going to go there. I was saying one time when I got Botox, because I got it, and this was probably about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. All of a sudden, this lady had a vibrator on my face, like after she put the Botox in. Did I tell you that? And I was like, where'd that come out of your purse? And I didn't know. I was like, that's sanitary? And she goes, no, she uses it for everybody after they get Botox. So these things, they're not vibrators, but they do vibrate, and they are like have crystal.
They're massagers.
They're massagers, but it's whatever. It vibrates, and it massages you. Just use a vibrator. But you don't want to. You want to get
No.
one with crystal on it
You
and buy
need
it from
crystal.
us.
Okay,
She
and
did.
what's next?
You didn't know she did that?
Yes, I did.
That's
You
a
told me
trick,
that.
you guys. All you women who get Botox, but you don't want that because that's kind of sketch.
So, and we did.
What? That's not bad. Is it bad?
No.
What? I mean, it's just Botox.
I thought we were talking about the vibrators.
Oh,
I did too.
Okay, well, I was talking about Botox vibrator. Yeah, she used a vibrator on my face. Okay, go.
All right. So we actually found these are selenite bowls. These are 4-inch, super thick too. Very nice.
Yeah.
Great for charging. Any of your crystals
And, well,
holding. What else?
charging and clearing.
And clearing.
Either one. Okay,
Mhm.
so you can charge them or clear them. There is a difference, and people get all funky about that. But so you can ramp up the energy, or you can clear other crystals, that may have some funk in them. You can put your bracelets in here. I think that Joaquina has a plate, and she puts her bracelets every night. She'll put her bracelets on them. I got so many daggum bracelets, I don't know. I'd have to have a bigger bowl than this. But you can put earrings in here. You could put some of your crystals.
Maybe you
in
put the
here.
one that you're going to wear tomorrow
Like,
in it. You could put the bracelet
That'd be a
you're
good
wearing
idea.
tomorrow in it
Oh, yeah,
overnight.
if you were that well planned, but see,
For the people who lay their clothes out the night before.
that would not be me, clearly, based on what I'm wearing. Okay, so see this? You could put
Very cute.
herbs, all kinds of things. But, it is selenite, but it's very, very thick. Now, you want to
Yeah.
show them the really fun
So,
selenite
and
thing?
you know what? And this, I may have screwed up on this because I only got 2 of them. But it's a spoon.
So
I told
you
him-
ask,
I
what
told
is it
Joaquin it's
for?
a chili spoon.
So here's what it's for. He had some great ideas. Tell us what.
So my idea was with this is that during a healing session, you could put your different crystals inside it and go around somebody.
and then just throw it at him and say, be
And
healed.
then, yeah.
No, I'm kidding. No.
So you could put all your crystals in it to be able to work with
That's
somebody.
actually a
and clear.
really good idea.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, I should have bought more of these.
Well, the other thing you could do, Roger, seriously, is you could put the crystals in them. I love that idea. You could put the crystals in them. And then, if I had some bigger crystals I could show, you could actually, if this was sitting on a table, you could put some of your crystals
Line
or
it
your
up.
rings, almost like a little grid. Like you said, to charge them or to clear them on there. So there's all kinds of things you could do do with this. But not eat chili. That would not be a good idea.
Be fine.
No.
Why not? I like chili.
I know you do. Okay, so what else? So that was the selenite. We got, we have a lot of selenite already. We've been carrying selenite for a long time. That's not
Yeah.
new
And
to
we got
us.
those little plates.
I
and
will
selenite.
say that that's kind of taken off, and everybody now has selenite there.
Yeah.
We've been carrying that for a long time. Another thing we've been carrying for a long time, because I'm a big advocate of it, is shungite.
Ooh.
Shungite is a carbon that comes from Russia and has been used since Peter the Great. And I will show you my bottle. We came back with these water bottles. Mine doesn't have the case on it.
These we got from Vladimir, and we've known him for several years now. And what's cool about these these cases, the bottles come with a little carry case like that, and the shungite's in the bottom.
Mine has the. I'm about to sneeze. Can you?
So Michelle's has the Elite shungite.
Excuse me.
These right here actually have the regular shungite. I want to just show you guys this.
Well, I'm gonna say, be careful, baby.
Look how large these pieces of shungite are.
They are huge.
Can you see this? How big these pieces are? This is amazing.
That alone.
So
is
this
worth a lot of
bottle
money.
has, and you got to get them in there just right to get the bottle to close. But what's cool about this, you put your crystals in the bottom, just like here, and now you have your water in the top. Okay, you carry it around with you, not a problem. Nice thick glass.
It
Okay,
is thick.
nice and
So
thick.
some of these that you're getting real cheap, they're not thick glass.
Yeah.
Trust me on that.
And you can also, if you decided to take the amethyst or the shungite out and say put amethyst in, you could easily do that. So you could swap out the crystals in the bottom of this one. Unlike some of the others where they actually have the, the crystal made into it, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You get what you get. And the other thing is this one's easy to clean because you have the compartment where the water goes here. You could, so the bottle brush, you can get it out in there and clean it with no problem. It's not a big deal at all. And it does come with the little carrying case. Oop, if I can slide. This is a neoprene carrying case
It's pretty
to help
easy
protect it.
Uh-huh.
It just slides
Which
right
you really
down
do
in there.
want to keep on there.
And so,
It's really nice.
yeah,
One of the
really
things,
nice setup.
One of the things I liked about it, somebody asked me already. They were like, "Well, doesn't the crystal need to be right down in the water?" And the truth is, you could have shungite right down in the water.
Oh, and thanks for bringing that up.
But with other crystals, you don't know that for sure. So when you're switching it out, here you have what's called the alternative method of infusing your water. It's the indirect method, and so you're safe. Okay.
And we also brought back a few of these kits. These are shungite water purification kits. So this is actually the powder shungite where you can put it in the water and purify the water and then drink it. So we do
you
have
guys,
some of these.
we really need to be watching out for all the EMF stuff. I'm telling you, load up on your shungite. Put it around your computers. We need a lot more in this room, actually, now that I think about it. We got it tonight. Now you're sneezing. Load up on your shungite. Put it around your computers. Put it on the back of your phones. I wear it every day. If you know me at all, and I know my crystals, and I know my stones and carbons, please put crystals in the back of, or shungite in the back of the phones of your kids. We have that here too.
We got some more of those. We also have.
They're putting that stuff right up to their head every day.
So what can we do with this?
That one,
It's a shungite bowl.
all kinds of stuff.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So we have a shungite bowl.
Same thing. The shungite wards off EMFs. The shungite, I always say what it does is it meets you where you are. So if your energy is really ramped up and you feel very overwhelmed, it's going to kind of bring you down. Not bring you down like a downer, but like even you out. If
More grounded
If you
feeling.
feel like I need a little boost, and I just need to be uplifted a little bit, it'll uplift you. So that's what it meets you where you are, but it doesn't keep you there. It gets you where you need to be. And that's why shungite is probably,
Yep.
if I had to choose a favorite, and it is almost impossible, I would probably have, if I had one thing I wear every day, it's going to be shungite. And I usually have it on, tonight, both wrists. Not tonight, but on
Just
one
one
wrist.
wrist.
Yeah.
So now for the fluffy bunny part of shungite. Ta-da! It's a
Y'all, these are so cool. I love
It's a
them.
puppy and a kitten made out of shungite.
So wonderful. And your hands are going to get black when you first
Yeah, I
hold
had to
these
I had to go
because
wash
it's
my hands,
carbon.
too.
It's carbon.
And if you like that, how about this? It's an elephant.
It's
Elefante.
it's like a Ganesh. A Ganesha.
Pretty cool, right?
Yes.
We have
We had to hold back. We wanted all these.
an owl.
That's one of my totems.
Yeah. And the frog.
Frogs are for, my friend Megan reminded me that frogs are and that frog is so daggum cute.
The other cool thing
Frogs are for good luck.
yeah, for good luck, yeah. And the other cool thing on these, they actually, they're matte finish, except the eyes. They have the eyes polished.
Yeah.
So
Those
they kind of
frogs
stand
are cool.
out.
They're so cute.
Yep.
There's a lot of detail on the eyes.
And last thing is shungite. That
Oh my gosh, we're almost out of time.
Well, wait, hold
Okay.
up. You just have to sit there a minute.
Ah.
These are the organite. Everybody kept, hey, we need organite. We need organite, Metatron's cube, and these are shungite.
Where's the tall thing we had?
The shungite.
Did I put it down?
So we have the shungite.
We
out
got
of those.
towers too.
And
Tall
right here.
towers of shungite. Oh, you got them.
Of organite.
Not organite. Yeah, organite.
Organite. We have these towers that are sitting back here. These are really cool.
Yeah.
Different colors. We have the chakras, the
Amethyst.
quartz, amethyst, and rose quartz, and aventurine.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And we even have more organite of all types.
We
of
got a
colors and
lot of the
everything. So we got
organite
a
for
lot
those of you who
organite.
like it. And
I
that's
didn't
what I'll
even
say
get to
about
the wood
that.
stuff.
Okay,
We
so
just had
let's
some
just
stuff.
not stop quite. Let's go a little bit over. Do we have any questions? Do anybody have any questions?
We just have people wanting things.
Okay, so I want to show y'all just a little bit of something really cute. We also got
I'm
these.
sitting here.
Huh?
I'm sitting here.
You're cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. These little honeybees. These bees, and you can put crystals in. And this guy was really nice. And that's another owl, right?
Another owl.
Owl, and then I got a little hummingbird. So they're just wood. You want to show them
Yeah. So
what else we got from this guy? And these are
are-
going to have crystals in them.
these are walking sticks. So
We're
we
gonna
have
put crystals
the
in
walking
them.
sticks with the skull face.
He's an alien skull face.
Alien skull face. Whoop,
Bring it
down a little more. Put it right here so you guys can kind of see it a little better. So these are really cool. These are made in Bali. All of these pieces are made
Claudia
in
is about to go to Bali, so maybe
She
she'll
leaves
bring some
to
more back.
borrow. Yep. And I only got a couple of these, but these are
Ooh,
super
these guys are
cool.
so wise, and we'll probably knock the whole place down. They are
If I can
so
get where you can
tall.
see it.
You should have seen when we were packing. The pallet, y'all know what a pallet is. It's a crate. And all of a sudden, it had
You
this
won't even
big
see it 'cause it's
tree,
so
like
tall.
a Christmas tree in the middle. Can you even see the guy?
No, you can't. So
Here, there we go.
the heads are dragons.
Look how wise he looks.
Now my goal is to actually keep one or two of these to
Carla
put
said no
crystals.
to that.
Yeah. I thought about Neil too, but
Yeah.
I thought about Neil with the alien-looking heads.
But
more.
yeah, I'm thinking about maybe adding some crystals to some of these.
They're
And
fabulous.
really dress
We
them
got
up.
a lot of. We have so much more stuff that we got. We couldn't even get it all out here, but we got a lot of the free form. This is a black moonstone. We got a lot of free form crystals and just all kinds of stuff. And I wanted to do readings for you guys tonight.
Well-
Leslie asked which store will have the best selection of the new items.
Probably Carrollton this weekend. Yeah.
This week,
we got to get it all
Carrollton.
out first, and then be able to start moving it.
It's
So
not
probably
because we favor one store or the other.
It's
It's
just-
just getting that we stage things here, and then
Yeah.
we have to get things down to the Bishop Arch store. Okay.
Okay, so no, I'm not licking all the stones, but this I had people asking for. These are Tiffany stones. Now I did get this one over here for Michelle,
This is mine.
but I got a bunch of these, the size Tiffany stones right here. Okay, you get them wet. That's why I was kind of doing it. If you get them wet, the purple pops. I mean, it just is a great color. in the
Anytime
purple.
you have like a stone that's not been polished up,
And you could polish
it's in raw
these.
form. We even have a spray bottle here. You want to spray it with water. Don't even selenite. I saw on somebody on one of those crystal groups. They're like, "Don't let water touch it." Y'all,
No.
it takes more water than just like a
Yeah.
little bit of spray for it to, melt away.
Right.
So, people
So
don't
these
know
are
what they're
really
talking about.
super cool, and I got quite a few of these in the Tiffany stones, and I was going through them today. There's some
They're
really good
beautiful.
color, and some of them are mixed. You have the Tiffany stone, and there has some agate mixed in with it. But yeah, you could take these and polish them out. They had some pieces there polished that were amazing.
I was thinking about just for those organite towers right there. Any kind of tower or big piece like this is always good for the centerpiece of a grid. And we're going to have a grid class really soon.
Carla
Yes.
asked for more what is the Tiffany?
And we'll have, because Joaquina looked that up today, so we'll get that posted out. And it was actually
I can tell you about
It
the
was,
Tiffany stone a little bit, is because it's actually the name of it came from something about the store Tiffany's.
Mhm.
But it's been a long time since I looked it up.
And
But
I
the
heard her
properties
talking about
are
it had
pretty high.
something with heart.
It's
and
very heart and third eye connected.
Her third eye and love.
Yeah.
We need to do
A
Okay, so let's do a giveaway.
A live giveaway now? Well, what are you going to do over there?
You're gonna do something.
Oh,
Okay, so
crap.
do it fast because we're out of time. Do you want to give away one of the little?
Here, we'll give away we'll give away this Tiffany stone.
Oh wow!
How about that?
Yeah,
This one right here.
you're really
What are
nice.
they gonna do?
I'm going to give it to me in my pocket.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
no?
So let's say the first one who answers Roger's favorite place to stay. Is that too hard?
No, he mentioned it.
In Tucson.
Okay,
I
in
mentioned
Tucson.
it where I like to go. When I go to Tucson, I love to stay at this one place. And I'm not
Does
sure if it's
anybody
the
remember?
breakfast or the saltwater pool, but
That's a hard question. I'm not sure they're going to get it.
it's a tough one. I did
But that's
say
a really
it.
good prize, though.
It's a nice little
So you may have to
Tiffany
listen
stone.
back. You may have to watch
Leah
again.
Curtis, the lodge.
That's
She
right.
got it, Leah. Bam.
Lodge on the desert. That's it.
All
Just
right.
so a lot of people started guessing. But
Oh, wow.
listened.
they were listening.
Leah was fast on it. She beat
Okay,
you.
so how much
She
over
beat
are
y'all
we?
out.
We're a minute over.
Okay, so I'm going to do, can you just, we wanted to do one quick, I want to do one where you tell us, I just want to try it. So you tell us a famous person and I tell you what crystal that person would be. We had a game and we had readings for y'all. We were doing crystal readings, but clearly
But
we
Michelle
were
talked
out of
a
town.
lot.
Yeah, I just talked so much.
Oprah.
Oprah. I would say with Oprah, well, there's so many aspects of Oprah. So it would need to cover the many aspects of Oprah. The spiritual side of Oprah, and then the entrepreneur side of Oprah. And for some reason, the stone that comes to mind for me is alexandrite, which I know you have on your finger. I remember that from the other day. So I would say alexandrite.
Okay.
Okay, give me another one.
Beto.
Oh, well, he's changed. I follow him very closely. You know, I really tried to get him to come on the show. And then that's when, unfortunately, we had exchanged with his press people, I think 3 emails and 2 or 3. And so I really like him, but he, you know, he's really shifted since the shootings in his hometown. And yeah, he's going from pure heart right now, but it's just, it is such passion. But he has a lot of anger right now too. So passion and anger. So I'm thinking something volcanic and passion. I'm thinking, God, maybe some obsidian right now. I'm thinking obsidian. I mean, we got around us. That's what he's doing. He wants to stir things up. He's sick of people. You know, somebody asked him the other day. They said, "Well, what do you think about Joe Biden's age?" And he said, "Who the hell cares?" That was his answer. Like, who the hell cares about Joe Biden's age? I want to talk about things that matter. That's obsidian. You know? So he's erupting. He's had it. So, one reading from one person. Who is it? And I'll keep it short. Who wants it? Who's watching? I'll choose. If I think they're open to it.
There's
Wes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roger, we're going to take 2 each. There's 2 for you. There's 2 for me. Okay. I'll start. Wes, you work your magic wherever you go. So I realize that you're in a new job. So I'm coming from it with that information. But I get you just have this magical way about you. Everyone is drawn to you. I don't think you have probably an enemy. I mean, you are the bringer together of people. That's the bringer together. And that's why this golden tiger's eye shows up, but it's trying really hard to be a tiger iron. It may actually be one. And a tiger iron is a harmonizer. It brings together a team. It's somebody who really is, they sit and they watch, but then they are the one who step up and bring people together. So I see you doing really well and working your magic in your life right now. Your turn.
Well, I got snowflake obsidian and mahogany obsidian. So both obsidians, but 2 different opposite colors. And for me, Wes, kind of the thing for you is that you actually do have, I think, that personal, and I know you just started work, but you have that personal aspect of yourself, and your work aspect of yourself. But in real life, those two different aspects, even as different as they are still all the same. And that's a great thing for you to keep kind of pushing through, is to keep your own self identity, your own self, not changing for other people.
I love that.
Let's do one more. Do one
Okay.
for Lori.
Okay, so let's put these back. And Roger, why don't you choose? And we'll just choose one, Crystal. How about that? So I don't know which Lori we're reading for. It's funny how I go blank on that. Okay, your turn to go first. What'd you get?
I got a Labradorite.
So did I.
So
Ooh.
go
That's
for
what's
it.
why. Okay, so I think there's some synchronicity in that. It's interesting in this Labradorite. Lori, stop questioning your magic. Stop questioning your. It's almost like I'm getting a little bit of shamanism with it. Shamanism comes, no offense to any peoples who claim shamanism, but shamanism goes back all the way to like Siberia, to the beginnings of it's in every single country. It's all over the world, and probably all over many worlds. And stop questioning it. Stop questioning what you can do with your brand of you. Just step into it, and don't think you have to ask permission from anybody to be who you are in spiritual ways, in any ways. Just own it. That's what I get.
I don't think I can add anything to it.
It's just double it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it
same thing.
strongly.
Yeah.
And you it's like the force is strong with you right now, but you have to step into it. Young Jedi.
Exactly.
No, but seriously, I don't mean that you're a beginner, but you just have to step into it, because for some reason you're questioning something about it right now. I feel some yellow solar plexus in there, like right now, some doubt. Like you feel like you have to ask permission. Nobody in any journey has to ask permission. You don't have to have somebody tell you. I'm talking to everybody. You don't have to have somebody tell you, it's okay for you to read. It's okay for you to learn palmistry, Erica. It's okay. Nobody had to tell you it was okay to do that. No, you didn't have to ask permission from anybody to do that, right? Okay, so nobody has to tell Roger it's okay for him to, learn to do astrology if he wants to. Nobody has to have permission to do anything like that. You do what you want to do. I don't care when you start doing it. Nobody has to give you permission, or you have to, be born into something to own it. And I don't know how that applies to you, Lori, but I think it applies to a lot of people, because a lot of people think they have to get a validation that they're, I'm ready. I'm psychic enough to do this. I'm good enough to do this. And everything in life in general, like, am I good enough to be this in life? Just go for it and do it.
Yeah.
And I think that applies for everybody. And we definitely went for it when we went shopping.
Yes.
In Tucson. And in Denver. Hopefully you guys can, we'll take some of these tips. We didn't want to just show you everything we got. We wanted to show you how it's fun to go. It can be a little dangerous, but because you can go crazy. So it's always probably good to set a budget.
Way more.
Yeah, it's probably
than our budget, but we
good.
still okay.
But it
We
is
had
our
fun.
hobby. This is where we bond, and we have always done this, and that's why it brings us back to the love of our stores. Even though we fight when we're bringing it and getting on the floor, we make it through with the help of wonderful people that work with us, whom we love very much.
And seriously, guys, if you really think that in Tucson we go in February and it's nice in February, and you really think you might want to go with us, shoot Erica an email to get us a list started, so we can kind of get an idea that if we had like 5 people or 10 people going, and then we can kind of figure something out.
That's Erica at SoulTopia.guru. And I would say, what do you think? Just a general ballpark, just for them to even think if they might even be interested.
Oh, well, I think the flight for us last year, just flying round trip, was around 200 or 250. And that was directly into Tucson.
They may want to drive.
And if you want to drive, you can drive. It's from here, it's 16 hours.
I know a lot of people who drive though, but they
Leslie said,
stop.
Can we rent a bus?
Y'all can.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on a bus, but yeah, we could.
Yeah, and
Somebody,
then
if
it
somebody
was-
wants to coordinate that,
Yeah.
and then
But
we
like
could
the-
we could get
yeah.
probably an
And if-
Airbnb for
Or if we stay at the or
the
there at the lodge, they have share rooms and split it up.
so you're
It's pretty reasonable.
yeah it's and then you really don't have a lot of time to eat. I'm not gonna lie to you, did we?
We
We
kind of
barely had time to
snack.
drink water.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because we
You don't
had
have a lot of time to
breakfast at the hotel because they do have a full breakfast there. So we ate breakfast every day, and then we would snack a little bit, and then we would go have a nice sit-down dinner somewhere.
Yeah, or you were too tired.
Or
you
you're
just
too tired and you just
ate a sandwich and
Sonic,
fell asleep.
Sonic, and
So no, I mean not everybody wants junk food, but except for you.
I like Sonic.
I know.
Well, I like the tea at Sonic.
All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please like us on all the podcast platforms. Start following us there. If you listen on podcasts, share. For those of you who do, please kind of share that with other people. We're on all of them. Follow us on SoulWhat. Like us on our page there. Also on MichelleSoulTopia on YouTube. Please share that too with people so that we can get the likes and subscribes up on that also.
Yep.
And thank you so much. Any other place? I think that's it.
We got
and
it.
thank you for just in general, you guys. If you can like us and subscribe and follow, that would be great for us. And this show, what we're trying to do is throw things out there to decide things about our soul, where we talk about it, and you guys just decide, what it is that you want to take and listen and take to heart, and what matters to your soul. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys.